we've never done a food tour. Almost like a little bit of fluff.
Cheers to the spring roll. That was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Good morning, guys, from Manila, Philippines. It's actually our last day in Manila today before we start heading out to the one or a few of the many thousand islands. And being our last day, we wanted to do a food tour, a street food tour preferably. We've actually never done a food tour in the Philippines. We've obviously tried a lot of dishes ourselves. We've never had an expert show us around and take us to the best spots, and what better place than Manila. We're actually heading to Binondo, which is the oldest Chinatown in all of the world, I believe, dating back to around the 15th century, and we are going there with Old Manila Walks. Supposedly the best street food tour company in all of Manila. I'm very excited. I've skipped breakfast. It's gonna be a lot of food today.
This is a sneak peek of our new room. We've actually moved 200 yards to the Unwind flats, which are unreal, but this is just a sneak peek. We'll show you more later. We're actually meeting, I would say, like a local celebrity here. He's very good at his food tours. He's very good at what he does, and I'm excited. Let's go for a walk around Chinatown. First, we need to get in a taxi.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, nice to meet you.
Welcome to Binondo.
Thank you.
Welcome to Manila.
Excited. Thank you so much.
This place is called Binondo, and it's a very old part of our city. Dates back to the 1600s. So it's Chinatown in Manila, and it being a food neighborhood, I think, you know, the best way to really learn about this is to your tummies.
Yeah.
Which is what we're gonna do for the next 2 hours or so.
Amazing.
So let's begin.
What a welcome. We have met our guide, Ivan, the local celebrity, I must say. Everyone seems to know him, and we are now walking towards Chinatown, the oldest Chinatown in the world. I'm starving, I've skipped breakfast. We've actually been here once before. We've never done a food tour, so I'm so excited to get involved. It's the best way to get an understanding of the culture, is through your belly.
Cheers!
To warm our tummy. So our first meal, we're having noodles. It's called the Mami. It's like mummy, mother, but Mami, which means soup noodles. So we're having beef tendon noodles, and then we also have this dish called Radish Cake. So it's basically fried radish, and we have this. This is peanut balls. So it's a glutinous rice, sticky rice with crushed peanuts inside.
Sounds so good, they look so unique.
Yes. Shall we?
I am so excited to try the first dish of Mami. So I would say, like, it's noodles, soup, and obviously, as Ivan explained, with beef tendon, so fatty, beefy, all things that are bad for you, but I'm sure it's going to taste good. Wow, it melts like butter. It's like unreal. Beef noodles, oh, that is so tasty.
Dish number 2, these are radish cake. Deep fried little balls of radish, and on top you've got like a pork floss, right?
Kind of looks like candy floss, but it's pork.
It does, I'm gonna get a little bit of that. It almost looks like, I don't know, almost like a little bit of fluff. Let's have it together.
Pork fluff.
Oh wow.
Radishes are normally spicy, is it spicy?
No, not too spicy. It's so soft. Almost has a texture of like meat in there.
I've dipped mine in some sort of sauce.
I bet it's better.
Wow.
Right?
The consistency is so strange, and that is quite spicy. They are really, really nice.
The strangest thing I've ever seen. Pork floss. Have it?
It tastes so strange, like
It's called mahu.
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 It almost looks like some hair. It
It's-
tastes really good.
It's sweet and a very strange texture.
Sticky rice with mashed peanuts. A big bite.
For dessert, at our first stop, it's like dessert before you go to your next main course, which I sort of love that, which is a peanut ball. It's basically sticky rice and and peanuts. I mean, you really can't go wrong. It's gonna be, well, I think you're gonna have to hold the camera for me. I feel like I'm gonna spill it everywhere if not. Do you reckon I can do it in one? Just in one? Let's do it.
A peanut ball shop.
Oh wow.
It's very sticky.
It's chewy.
Yeah.
From the sticky rice and then the explosion of peanut.
That was a bad idea, wasn't it? I love this. Tiny little markets in an alley. Stop number 2, spring rolls or lumpia.
Lumpia is a very common thing that you find in Manila. It's a spring roll, but there are different types of spring rolls. Okay, now this one is what most people would call as lumpiang sariwa, or the freshly wrapped spring roll. So it's essentially like a burrito or a veggie wrap. Okay,
nice.
So it has carrots, cabbage, ground pork, ground peanuts, seaweeds. Best eaten with chili sauce.
Thank you.
So this is their little dark thick syrupy sauce.
Okay.
So I'll put one small drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then, okay, for a bit of extra heat, chili sauce.
This is so cool. This is like the ultimate street food experience down a little side alley, and then you find them there making the lumpia. Generally it's anything that is wrapped, and it's basically like, it's almost like a little burrito. It's got everything there. It's got cabbage, tofu, ground pork, all the spices on top, all the sauces on top. Oh, it smells so good. It's so hot as well. Oh wow, that is so good. It's sweet and a little bit crunchy. It has like a little crunch at the end. It's basically a Philly Chinese burrito.
It really is. It's very unique. It's so sweet because it's got peanuts and did you say sugar? So you can taste the sugar, of course it's the Philippines, and then the crunch of like carrot. Cheers to the spring roll. Stop number 3. Thank you so much.
Maganda ba, yeah? It's an old restaurant. It's been around since 1967. The recipes that they have here are the recipes of the grandmother. And so we're having 2 dishes in this stuff. We're having Mami again. Mami, or soup noodles. But this one is flavored with satay. This one is tofu. It's, I just call it a grandmother's tofu.
This place is so cool, and as the first dish says, or is designed by, made by the recipe, it is the grandmother's tofu. So we have like grilled tofu with all different vegetables and a sweet sort of soy sauce on top and some peanuts, and I'm just getting a little bit of everything. I love it in here. It's so local. Look at that.
How unusual.
I'm obsessed with tofu in the Philippines as it is, but
What does it taste like?
oh wow. It's a little bit spicy. Crunchy on the outside, soft in the middle, and then you get that little crunch again from the peanut.
Second dish we have is beef mami with the satay sauce. I love satay. Like, satay is pretty much what we would have in the UK, but with chicken. This is obviously beef, noodles, and apparently you have to bring the little dish to your mouth and then eat it. So here goes nothing. Do you slurp? Can I make noises? Okay. That's really good. Slightly thicker, and the noodles are like really, really soft. The beef just melts in your mouth. It's very sweet, peanutty. I love peanuts.
Jello, but made with almond.
Wow.
And then you add what, water to
Syrup.
Syrup. Yeah. It's gonna be sweet.
It's gonna be super sweet. I need it. My mouth is slightly on fire right now.
Cheers to cooling down our mouth with almond jelly.
Ready? Oh, it's nice. So sweet. Oh my god, that tastes very... So you eat the almond too? Oh my god. Look at this.
Rice cakes. And this one's very traditional snack for us here. You know, traditionally when we made cakes, it's not like the Western cake where we use flour. This was sticky rice. So this is the basis of this would be sticky rice, but they're flavored differently.
Wow. Everything in the Philippines revolves around rice. So let's go. Ube rice cakes.
Dessert number 2.
Snack.
It is so unusual again. The texture, sticky rice and ube, which is like a purple yam. It is very unusual. Not as sweet as I was expecting.
Okay.
I love that. It's just like stereotypical, quintessential street food places down tiny little alleys. Look at this, there's food places everywhere. You could literally get lost here in Binondo. Thank you. We need to walk it up a bit. And they've still got the lanterns from Chinese New Year, which is really, really nice. But yeah, you could get lost.
We offer these for the gods.
Wow.
And the dead. These are called kim chua. They are paper money representations, and these are offered to the gods and the ancestors.
Stop number 4 is pork dumplings. I'm very excited. I'm getting the chili off just in case I get
With
too hot.
chives.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. They explode in your mouth. That chili is spicy.
Has it got you?
Yeah. They're very good dumplings. The chive is so different. Not what I expected, but they do explode in your mouth. And I'm cooling my mouth down with a herbal iced tea. That's very sweet. That's really sweet.
Welcome to the Philippines.
I love this place. It's like a little hole in the wall. You can see the ladies wrapping the dumplings behind you, and Molly's just throwing it in my face. Okay. I'm waiting for the spice.
You'll probably say it's not spicy.
It's not that spicy. Really good though. I'm getting that chive coming through. Salamat! Salamat!
So somehow the food culture again got transported from, you know, so you merged and melded. So you now have these lovely custardy egg tarts.
I've lost count of how many stops. We were actually meant to be walking to make room for more food, but there's just so many stops that look so good that
We have so much history as well.
so much history, so much food. This is an egg tart. Like you say, very traditional in Portugal, but it just shows how food and cultures, they mix, they spread, and you end up having it here in Chinatown, in Manila. Oh wow, that's really good.
Is it sweet?
A little bit. It's a little bit like. It's a little bit like a quiche.
It is custard, yeah.
Yeah, it tastes a little bit like a quiche.
But eggy.
Yeah.
We are honestly so full. We are supposed to be walking around, but I don't know what number stop this is going to be. I think the next thing we're going to have is buns, xiao pao. I am so full.
Oo nga. Minsan nyo ah. Is a bun that we snack on in Manila. It's basically a bun with pork inside. This one is one of my favorites because it's pan fried at the bottom, and you just eat it as it is.
Definitely snack time.
It is snack time. So here is the xiao pao, the bun. It's boiling hot and, as Ivan said, pan fried on the bottom. So let's go.
Better than a 7-Eleven, right?
Oh my god. I don't know how to describe it, but it tastes like a sausage roll, like what we would have at home. Just like the pork in the middle. And the bun, the texture is so squidgy.
Time to wash it down.
That tofu, you don't just eat it here, you can actually drink it. And this tofu drink, we call it locally as taho.
Taho?
Yeah, it's a very soft, silken tofu, and then we put some syrup.
How do you do it? Just blend? Is it just blended?
Well, it's made that way. And then we put some bubble. Isa nito. And then we'll put
the most
a bit
random
syrup.
Okay.
The most random drink ever.
Ito mo na yan. Sige ba? Tapos ito, it's usually sold on the streets. It's hawked on the streets. And it's instant breakfast for a lot of people because it warms your tummy. But in this case, we're getting it chilled because it's summer.
Your favourite colour?
I can't believe this. I'm drinking.
If you could design a drink, this would be your drink.
This would be my... Look, it even matches my bag. I'm so intrigued. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it. Tapioca. I didn't know that it had them as well. So you get your bubble tea.
Guys, that is a really unusual. It doesn't taste. It doesn't have the consistency or taste of tofu. And you would not think it. It kind of. Do you know what it tastes like? It tastes like yogurt. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That was amazing. I am full, and I think I could never eat again now.
Yeah. Without you, we would have never known where to go. That is the thing. That's what makes it so great. That we've been walking around for hours trying to find the best spots.
Well, thank you for visiting our neighborhood. And see you in Manila.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hello.
And we are back. I'm absolutely stuffed. Ivan was amazing. The Binondo food walk, the play on words, was so much fun. We would not have been able to do any of that without him, and he's even shown around Anthony Bourdain something like 10 to 12 years ago, which is pretty crazy. So he knows the best spots.
They are the experts.
They are the experts. We will be linking them here and in the description, so please check them out because they were amazing.
Must do Manila, 100%.
Must do Manila. I think it's number 8 in TripAdvisor. How cool is that?
Not in
top things to do in Manila.
Like,
yeah,
this is ranking above tourist sites.
It is so good. I'm absolutely sweating. But we need to show you where we are staying here, the Unwind Flats. So you saw the luxury hostel. Now you can see the luxury flat. So behind me we have our fridge, we have microwave, kettle, toaster, everything you need if you wanted to cook and stay here for a while.
Really cool art as well. I think this is maybe vegan, maybe intramuros.
You can kind of see the horse and cart. I think that possibly looks like it could be vegan actually. And we have our table and chairs, again more artwork, and everything is super fancy. The other thing we love about it here is that there's lots of traveller sort of trinkets. So like we have an elephant on the wall, we have a little world map box, the seat that you sit on is a suitcase, we have a smart TV, and just the decor is sleek. We do have a balcony, but I can't show you anything.
I thought we'll show you that in the morning.
We'll show you in the morning, but yeah, the room is so sleek, and I would say chic.
You even have a lampshade that charges your phone.
It's so big that the bathroom is like a secret TARDIS. Oh, I am absolutely stuffed. I feel like I'm gonna end in a food coma. What an amazing tour with Ivan at Old Manila Walks. They don't just do food tours, they also do other tours, so I will link them below. Make sure you check them out if you are in Manila, because he was amazing and we thoroughly enjoyed it. When we got back to our flats, we went and checked out the new sort of restaurant bar type thing that the Unwind company has got going on. It's called WYP. It was just round the corner and it was full of neon lights. It was really hip in the Poblacion area, so definitely check that out. And then we went and had just small snacks up at the rooftop at the Unwind hostel. Cheers!
Back on our favourite rooftop. Can't believe it is our last night in Manila. What better way to end it though than an ice cold San Mig light. It's actually helping wash down all that street food.
Because the tofu sisig is just too good. But that is our time up in Manila. We are, as Matt said, heading to the island. We are so excited. You could probably guess where we are going first. That is Boracay. So we will see you when we are in Boracay.